Hi friends, today we will learn about business partner configuration in S/4HANA. So before that, let us understand the concepts behind the business partner. So as you know, in S/4HANA, the business partner model is mandatory. Now it has replaced the customer and existing customer and vendor master records, which is used in CCC. So it is combining both into one. So we have a centralized view, one BP which acts as customer, vendor, or both, which is eliminating the data redundancy. And the architecture behind it is BP is the only single entry point, and CVI stands for the customer vendor integration. It automatically synchronizes data to legacy tables. So you know legacy tables was KNA1 for customer master and LFA1 for the vendor master. Configuration model roadmap. So we have for BP configuration, we are going to do the BP role, sorry, BP group, define the configure BP group and define the number range and assign to it. And then you can set also field attributes and BP roles you can set up. CBI integration, you can do the BP grouping linking to account groups, customer account group or vendor account groups. You can also define the field mappings and number assignment groups. So SPRO BP basic settings are, you can go to this SPRO path, business partner and basic settings. So I have already opened the SAP system. What you can do is you can go to SPRO and go for cross application systems, and here SAP business partner, and then you go for the business partner and basic settings. Here you can see the different area where what you can configure. So here you can see this grouping. Okay. So okay. So what you can do is we can go to okay. Let us go to the PPT. We are here for the defining numerical intervals for your BP, and you can assign the BP grouping number ranges, and you can also set or configure the field attributes. Let us go through the slides once, and then we will go for SAP, and I'll show you how we are creating the BP group and BP roles, and then the customer master, and how we are doing the integration. So here you can see ensure synchronization. Once BP and SD customer master is created, customer vendor master is created, you can do this synchronization. In the synchronization, the best practices is you can do the mapping the BP groupings to the customer vendor account groups, and you can also do the assignment, field assignment, and also the number range assignment. You can maintain the same number for BP vendor and customer. That also it is possible. You can define the maintain different number in this, or you can do the same number. So coming to the number ranges, see you can see this foundation for the data integrity is BP grouping. You are controlling the number range for the business partner. Customer master vendor account groups controls the number ranges for the legacy master data, and best practice is to use the same number to reduce the synchronization complexity. But generally, I have seen many businesses they're preferring to have a different number because they are already accustomed to that. So roles, control function, capability, and mandatory fields. You can see the business partner role is 00. This is your general data. 00060 zeros, and you can have this FLNVN0, FLVN00 is a 5 and company code data. FLBN001 for customer purchasing data. You can also have FLCU00, which is for FI customer, that is company code data. And also you can have FLCU01, which is for SD customer sales area data. Okay. You have other roles which comes into picture very generally, that is UPM000, that is for credit control data for SD customer credit control. Okay. So next is field status attributes. You can do this field status. You can define which field can be mandatory, which is read only, which is you can hide some fields as if they are not required. Okay, for troubleshooting, generally once we create the customer master and vendor master, we do the checking. Once whether it is the assignment area error is there, for reprocessing the failed records, okay, regularly monitoring during migration and whatever. Implementation of best practices, what we do generally in the implementation projects. We define the grouping strategy for building and maintain the identical number which is for VP or VC. VC object means vendor customer objects. Perform end-to-end testing roles with the, for these roles we test, this I told you for SD customer, FI customer, and you can see the clean and archive legacy data before migration. So what is the key takeaway is unified entity, which is BP, is simplifying the total data landscape and it reduces maintenance. And this is also ensures seamless legacy and SDMM process functionality. So I think we are now conceptually clear what we are going to do. So how it is done in S4HANA, just I am going to show you. So first is we are creating, suppose we are creating the customer master. So what we are doing is the T code is OVT0. So where we can do the customer master account groups. Even you can go to the SPRO path, you can find out the customer master. So here you can go to SPRO. Business partner, and here the customers. You can have the customers. So basically the account group is related to the finance. So you can see the financial accounting and account payable and receivable, and here customer accounts. So you can see this customer data, and here you can find out the account group. Okay, so you can see this assigned number ranges per customer account groups, customer accounts. First you have to create customer account groups. So this is nothing but the transaction which is OVT0. So this as I was just showing you on the other screen, OVT0. So here what I will do is I will create a new account group. So what I can do is all these account groups are standard. I can see the standard account groups are 0001, 0002, 003, 004. Okay. So these are standard account groups. So what you can do is I can create another sold to party group. what I can do is I will create a copy. I'll copy all the standard functionality from the standard controls from the group sold to partner. So I can do this, make it as 0001. I will do this 0001. Okay. I'm not changing anything. Generally, when we do the customization, then only we should go for the changes where it is required. Otherwise, you should continue with the 0001. So as of now, I'm continuing with this 0001 so that, and here, yeah, I have made it as J0001 for this for the JPPL, just distinguishing. And the number range is BP here. We can see this number range. I can create a not different number range and assign. So I'll just pass a copy. Okay. So existing is there. So J001 is already there. So I can do this JJ01, JP01. Okay, JP01. Okay. And I will save this. So this is the account. Now, for this, I need to maintain a number range. Okay. So what I'll do is FDN1 is for the transaction, that is for the you can go to here, create number ranges for the customer accounts. You go to the here, you can see this BP. Okay, then we have to take for a different number range. You can see this number range is change mode. Okay, I was trying to see how we can take the data. So there are a lot of number ranges has been created. So I will take a one which I can utilize. Suppose this 7i. Okay, so I will go for this and I will copy plus this 7i. I'll take some numbers from here because I do not have the JA. Okay. So what I will do is I'll truncate this number into 65 000 6499999 1 this B. So I can truncate this, and what I'll do is copy this number and I will start from 65000 and I will end. We'll take few numbers only. Okay. So how will end? We'll end it at 6599. So this J number series I have created. Okay. Now, so this I will mark it as internal. It is not external. Okay. Internal. So save. So now what I'll do is I'll go to OBT0 again. OBT0. And my number was JP01, the account group, where I will assign this as JA. Now clear. So we created the account group. We maintain the account number ranges. Now we will go for creating the we'll be creating the grouping. Okay. So we'll create the group. Okay, number range. Okay. So so what we'll do? We will do about the customers. Okay. So we are creating a customer. So what I can do is suppose this is JPPL group. Okay. And this is the business partner BP JPPL. Okay, business partner. So we can do business partner description. Partner JPPL. So number range I can do lateral. Sorry. And I will save it. So similarly, I will create a business partner number range. Okay. So I will see what is the number range which is available so that I can quickly take that number range and I can show you. No problem. So here I will just put a plus and I will maintain J. Okay. JA, you can see where it is. I just put a enter, so it has gone down. J. And number range it has put as 000. So what I can do is I will do one thing. I'll put a 600 series and 699. Okay. So this number is accepted. If it not accepted, so I'm doing a different number range for different. I mean, business partner number range different, and the customer master number is different. So here I will just save it. Okay, J. So let me see whether it is saved or not. J. Oh, okay. J was already created. Okay, so what I can do is JP I can create or JC I can create for customer. This number I can create. So let us see JC. So I will just save. Number range is save. Okay. So the number range is saved. Now you need to assign to number range. Sorry, the business part. So what we created is JPPL. Let us go to JPPL and JC. This is the number range I will assign. We can just see. Okay, now what you need to do is we'll go to business partner. Okay, so under the class application, here class application components, and go for the business partner, SL business partner, then business partner, and synchronization. Both you have to do. So here the basic settings, business partner roles, so BP role groupings. So here the grouping, what we have to do is we have to create a new grouping. So I will create a new grouping in this one. Okay, copy this. Okay, so I will just go for C underscore JPPA. So this is the JPPL customers. Copy. Okay, between categories, I can put the categories. Copy. What category I created? C underscore JPPL. So here JPPL customers. Okay, this one JPPL customers. Okay, so copy. I just saved. Okay, now I'll go to grouping JPPL customer. I think I have not saved, that's why it is showing. So okay, so what I'll do is I will go for C customer, this one. Okay, and here I will update my grouping. Grouping is not saved, so that's why I have to save it. So here again I have to go to grouping, and here I need to update. Okay, save. Now go to review all grouping, and here what I can do is I will remove and I will add. What is the role? I will have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, so 0, 0, 0 is automatic. So I will have FL CU 0, 0. This I will do is I will save. Okay. Once I save it, I will go for FL CU 0, 0 and FL CU 0, 1. One is for customer, another is for the FI customer, another is so save. Even I can add the role vendor. If the same customer is a vendor, so I can put customer vendor. Okay, so here, but I am creating a customer over here. So save. Okay. Now, even I can define a customized role for this. Okay, number and grouping. Define grouping and number I have done already. Number ranges I have updated. Okay, so define grouping here. No problem. Okay, now coming to the synchronization. So the last step is you have to do the synchronization. Okay, master data synchronization. Synchronization in the sense the BP, when you are creating the BP, it should pass the information for custom master creation. So here we are doing the synchronization. So here we can do the synchronization, custom master vendor integration, or the synchronization control. Uh, synchronization. Synchronization. Yes, business partner settings. Settings for the customer integration. So here VP to customer. Define VP role for direction customer to VP. Set role category for direction VP to customer. Okay, from VP to customer, if you are doing, then these roles are already added. If you are doing some different role or new roles you are creating for any customer integration, you can include in this. Okay, so here define VP role direction for you are defining the number range assignment for direction VP to customer. So what you need to do is settings for customer integration, then field assignment, assign keys, and then the number range assignment from VP to customer. This you need to do. Okay. So execute. So basically, the new groups which are created, it is not mapped yet. So what you need to do is we go for new entries. So what are the new entries we created? This is the VP grouping. Okay, and then what we did is JP01 customer account group which we have created. Now going to this, you can maintain the same numbers or different numbers. So if you're doing the same numbers, you are clicking here. There also number ranges, you have to put the same number. Okay, and if you are starting with the creation of the BP and you are extending the customer role FLCU000, the number will be created as it will take from the it will be the same number from the BP as BP. I mean BP number is whatever number is there, that will be again given assigned to a customer. But however, when we are doing the different number ranges, a different number will be created and it will be assigned as internal. So we have already assigned as internal. This number range is also written internal. Number range assigned to this group is also internal. So once the BP is created, the account number, if you are customer master, you are extending. So the account number ranges will take from this account group and it will assign. So here we have not maintained any same number. So we are doing the same. Okay. Now we will go to BP transaction and create a customer master. So suppose it is an organization. So you have three. I mean standard S4 HANA features are that you can have the business partners of three category, that is person, organization, and group. So let me go for the group. Sorry, organization. I have to select here what is the grouping. So JPPL I have created the grouping and then I will start. So by default the role is general data, that is G000 business partner role. I can put, suppose it's an organization, so BAL, BVT, LTD. Okay, this BAL, BVT, LTD, and I'll put 1 and 2. I'll give whatever address, suppose 001, 6001. This is suppose Balasore. So, and our country code is CVIN. The region is what? Even you can generally we have the number. So this is the standard one. 80. Okay. So EN, press and enter. So now you are going for the other controls. So other controls, if there is some mandatory fields, it will not allow you to save. Otherwise, you can save this. With this information, you are allowed to save. So business address 600. This number series we started with the first business partner we have. Now I am going to extend this business partner to the different role. Role in the sense you are going to, so you change and give the role, new role. What is the role? First you are going to FI customer. So FI customer, when you are creating, you will click on the, once you select this role, you have to go to company code. Okay. So company code, you have to give the company code. So here, AP00, I put the company code. And I have to give the reconciliation account. I have created a reconciliation account. See, this is the receivable. Okay, so this recon account we have created earlier, so that I'm just mapping it. So here the terms of payment, and also I can attach other information. Okay, so next is go to any other information you have to enter, or you need to provide into the customer master. You can mention here the general insurance, or the type of transactions. Here other anything is there, tolerance group. Okay, so you have not defined any tolerance group for this company code, so that's why it's not appearing. Otherwise you can assign and you can, okay, you define and assign. So when you do the save, the customer is created. See, this customer ID is created. This number range we have given for the OVT0 number. So it is started creating the new. Okay. Now the customer master is created, the customer ID is created. Okay, you can now do the sales area. Sales area in the sense you have to go to, in ECC it is called sales area data. So here the FLCU customer, this role you have to take. Now you click on this sales data, and then you need to furnish 00 JP and division wise. Okay. And sales district, I remember, I think sales district is not created, so you can assign anyone. Okay. Customer group, the standard ones which is given. Sales office we have created. Okay, sales group also we have created, so you can assign this. Okay. Now price group. Price group will be, suppose it is bulk buyer, and price list is wholesale. So this, on this the pricing may determine. So customer pricing procedure, you can see this one is standard. Okay, standard pricing procedure. So here go to shipping. You can give the delivering plant. We have created one plant, JP001. Shipping condition. What is the shipping condition? With the standard pickup immediately, standard. Okay, so if you want to PET relevant, you can do also nothing else. So here the complete delivery in the sense you do not want to deliver partially for this customer. You will complete delivery if you do. Okay, so partial delivery if you want to allow, you can allow, and maximum daily part delivery you can also assign. Okay, now coming to the billing section. Billing section generally the Incoterms is asked for. So okay, it is cost right you can do CFR, or generally we take it as CIP. Location ID, location ID you can do here. So, okay, okay. Now scroll down. If you want to scroll down, then here you can find out the tax classification. So these two taxes has been already defined in the system. So you can do the. We are saying that it is the customer is fully applied for the central tax and state tax. Here account assignment customer you can give it is domestic revenue. If you want to determine, I mean this helps for determining the revenue yields. Okay, VKOA settings you are going to do. Okay, now here number range, you can see the number range, it will automatically appear. Numbers will automatically appear once it is created. So now next is additional data. Okay, partner determination, here partner determination role 6500 in area till partner ID or partner role SP of English one. So here it is not filled, it is because you have not defined for the partner determination. The next scenario we'll see the how we can assign to the partner determination. Okay, for that account group. So for that account group, partner determination is not done. So that's why it is not appearing. Okay, so here let me see. Okay, this number. Okay, here it says that it's not defined for the function SP. So we have not assigned this, so that's why it is not allowing. So what we can do is we can delete this. Okay, it's not an issue. Yeah, that's right. So I can do the setting right away, VAPAN, and you can do the custom master. So you can go to this changes, you go to determination procedure. I can define a determination procedure that is JPPD, JPPD. PD for JPPI. Okay, so I defined one partner determination procedure and I will save this. Okay, once I save, you go to this partner functions, you have to select this and go to this partner function. So you can add the whatever partner function you want to add. So partner function is suppose SP and your bill to party, sick to party, bill to party, and payer. Okay, so here you can see that partner is mandatory. So I can do this mandatory or I can do the optional. So here I basically the sole to party is mandatory. So make it as even all are mandatory. I mean according to the business scenario. So here now my account determination was account group of JP01. So what I can do is here the JP01 when I created the partner procedure account dependency procedure is we created, right? We created what is what we created? JPPD we created. So that I assigned. Now coming to partner functions, I have followed the standard partner functions which is created that I have assigned here in partner function. So in the account groups also I have to assign the partner functions. So what I'll do is JPPD, sorry, JP01. When you have created this account group, I have to see JP01 is whether it is assigned or not. So SP sold to party and it should be assigned to JP01 account group. Okay, so likewise, I have to assign for 4 and this BP and then keyword. Okay, so JP01, all these 4 entries should be created. Okay, I'll just save it and I'll go to partner function. Here, which is already mentioned. Okay, so exit. Now I will go to the custom master here. Partner functions. Okay, so let us go to the additional data. Additional data here, I do not have anything. I can put a block wherever I want. Generally, initially data I will not put it. Once we found that customer which is not satisfactory in nature, then we can do a solution. Instead of block or delivery block or billing block, we can define. Okay, any other thing? No, nothing. So save. So once we create, so this sales area data is created. Okay, this is called sales area data. Now we created the first one is the 0000000, that is the BP, business partner general data, business partner general data. Then FI customer we created, then customer. So we created customer in the sense that is sales and distribution. Now let us go to the, if you want to see, okay, so what are the roles which is created? You can see these roles. These 2 are created. Okay. Now I just wanted to revisit again into the partner function and see whether it is partner functions are properly created or not. So you can see this SP and it is there. So I have not scrolled down, that's why it's not there. So BP, let us go to verify BP transaction again and give the transaction 600 star. I get a number, this one BAL, and I go to the partner function. I can see the 4 is created. So this is what partner determination we have done, and this is also getting reflected in the customer. So any doubt so far? Any questions? So today I think we created the business partner and also with along with the customer master. So as and when we have the class for the vendor master also, we can see how the custom vendor integrations are made. Okay. So any other question? If we want to have any questions, you can mail us through the email ID, or you can post in your comments. And also, I mean, get in touch with us for the next classes. we are holding classes. We are having batch of classes every month, starting every month. And if you are interested, you can enroll yourself by sending. You can send us an email, or you can contact us the mobile number which is provided. So we can assign you the batch through which you can start learning the SDA sessions. Thank you very much. Thank you.